folks, this is a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to Lubbock, Texas, and the home field of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium, as we'll see the number 1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Red Raiders will kick this deep to get us going. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. To throw, it's Manning. Running out of time in the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They'll run it from the gun. Early in the season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Try and muscle for the first down. Defense stuffs him right there. No gain. Fourth down coming up.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Rolling the dice, 4th and 1 in his own territory. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He finds the running back for a 4th down catch. Finds room at the 30. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
What a job by this quarterback here on 4th down. Had to survey the defense, eventually just goes to the check down for the running back, moves the chains, and keeps this drive going.
And that pass falls incomplete. Kirk, all these players aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment in this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in the Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment when he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pose. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays, that try to have that moment, I think that can backfire. I think you have to let the game come to you, control those emotions, and find out if you can just go out there and eventually have that moment, but let it come to you.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Fighting off the defender. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. Come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. It's an out route, the catch made. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field.
It's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Here comes a handoff.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Longhorns. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Scanning the field, it's Morton. It's a quick grab.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
2nd down after that previous play. An inside give now from the shotgun. Fights through the tackle. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
That solid run, good for first down yardage. Grab behind the line. It's Carter. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down.
Get set, get set.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
And the Red Raiders are looking to keep this drive going. On the ground, it's Joyner. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll run it here. Plenty space at the 20. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Caught behind the line. It's Hudson. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Back to pass. It's Morton. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And on the carry, he's heading left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The receiver makes the pitch. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Wow. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down of the 17.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Incompletion makes it second down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to throw again. Scooped up in the defense. The ball is loose in the backfield.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
In the first play of the drive now from the 25. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Across the 40. They stop him with the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for first and 10.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
And he keeps it. Got the first down and still motoring. That play moves the ball across midfield. They'll be set up with a first down at the 41.
I like how the offensive coordinator here is getting pretty creative. Defense is obviously expecting a pass, so he decides to catch him off guard and goes with the draw play. Going to have to be more aware of that going forward.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Dropping back, it's Morton. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Can they convert on third down and keep this drive rolling? they pick up the first on the ground. Finding space at the 20. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
The Red Raiders come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these past couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And the Red Raiders looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Morton. And the catch is made off the carom there. Touchdown, Texas Tech. Strong game by this quarterback.
He's been sharp on his touchdown passes today. That makes 2 for him now already. He's reading the coverage as well and making the right throws.
Extra point try coming now. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw here. He's looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The Longhorns pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
Well, it's 3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read, and the result is a first down and a big gain.
Defense is coming after him. Just flings it out of bounds, and pass rush closing in. Incompletion sets up a second down. Back to throw. It's Manning. Receiver makes the grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quick completion to the tight end. The Longhorns look to keep this drive moving. They move the 6th, but hurry to the line here on first down now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty marker. Now it's second down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Gets the ball as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Out of the gun now on third down. And here comes a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down. He's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to get the second half going. Bringing it out, it's Hudson. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw. It's Morton. Tries to get it to the running back. Grab down the middle. It's Joyner. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Love this call on the angle route to get the back out of the backfield and in the middle of the void of that zone coverage, and he turns it into a really nice pickup for a first down.
First and 10 play coming up. Caught in the backfield. It's Carter. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. And now the handoff. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The Red Raiders offense is on the move now. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Dropping back. It's Morton. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
And the Red Raiders will line up on 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here's the second down play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Dropping back, it's Morton. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there, had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route, just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
Extend their lead even further. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
They look to throw it here on second down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Texas. There was no catching him that time.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass. It's Morton. The receiver grabs it. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion sets up a second down play. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Boy, this quarterback has a lot of confidence in his arm. He tried to thread the needle into double coverage. Lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
On third down, he drops to throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Fair catch made at the 40. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on a play. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
The short completion of the tight end. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it in the third quarter of play. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish.
Texas, 14.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. It's an out route. The catch made. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
You call a quick out on third down? I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Short pass finds the tight end. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. He's running out of time here. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. The pocket breaking down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Able to convert on 3rd. Sets him up now. First down to the 22.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here. And the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
The Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. The Longhorns are in the red zone. And he's got it again. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Catch made on the left side. And the defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Complete to the running back, but can he get there? Touchdown, Longhorns. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Play of the drive now from the 25. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Over the middle, it's Carter. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. And with the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. And look at this result, some positive yards.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. They go with the ground game. The running back takes the handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Now here comes the bunch formation. To throw, it's Morton. Running back has it on a screen now. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks of that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
They come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big fourth down stop.
Oh, so close to coming up with that conversion here on fourth down in the fourth quarter. Close football game. Now you got to rely on your own defense to come up with a stop and hope you get one more chance.
Working clock with the ground game. And the senior able to make the stop after a short game.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. As the first down is still going. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Baxter. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. Well, this is a performance, Kirk, in a big showdown game late in the season. Tough competition to show what you're about. And they've made the clutch plays, and they got to be considered a serious contender going forward now.
Yeah, we've said this really all year. Obviously, it's not about how you start. It's about how you finish. And these guys have been on a mission since day.
Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. Start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Joyner. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
The shotgun running play call. Breaking free at midfield. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, start the ball at the 44.
Oh, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on, gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice gain.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.